The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Stay there. Black 15! I'm coming after you. White! I'm coming after you.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 68 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
5 over 50. 5 over. 52. And we heavy on the edges. Check. Let's go. Let's convert.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play, Winston to Evans, and even 50 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Play fake, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check. Left to right. 61, matchbox, white.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Loaded. Hey, Zoo. 45 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 45. Q. Watch the slant. Room. 45 to Mike. Bravo. He's not going to get behind.
From the gun, Rivers. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Ready.
First down.
2 right here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Flip it. 52. Come on, boy. Come on. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Throwing, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers 7-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Winston looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
We just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets feet down for the completion.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Winston. Flushed out right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he shows to the right. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now Rivers, rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hit 180! Round 80! Hey, go orange. Orange. 0. Mine's 54. Hey, Delta. Check right.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rivers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, easy, easy. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
At the 49-yard line.
You got it. You got him! You got him! Ready? Louis!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
Flip it. Use the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, I'm 22. Check cover. 22. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Jameis now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Wait. Man, I got you. Follow. Mike 52. Over. Hey, Mike 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Thomas Davis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Come on, fellas.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
58 to Mike. Green, come see. Hey, tight. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
0. You draw Corker.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Load it. Greystone, Travis. Wide, get wide. 25, check 25. Hey, Rocket.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch Mike.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon as they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No real hesitation.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Cluster. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full. 5-0. Watch the twist. Flip it. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. On first down, it's Barber. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate. Winston now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to...
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Now Winston. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Hey, 79! 79!
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Load it! Load it! 54! Hey, Charlie! It's our time.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time? There he goes, right side. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 96 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 125. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Mike 52. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 3, 17.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Wait. Check 49.
Winston now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A toss play. Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Right here, right here. Alpha! Crunch. Crunch. 6-6.
4th down, Rivers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. Blue lady. Check 52. Wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Flag. Follow. 50. Mike 50.
Here's Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 39 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the red zone now, Winston steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 12 on. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Play action now. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Winston to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 52. Follow. Defense, keep it up, guys. 52's the Mike, boys. 52. Watch the flood.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Fine finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Sit, 180. Mike 5-4. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. White. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Finding room at the 30. A big play there by Gordon. And even 50. Yards.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
79.
Rivers now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Ronald Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 3rd down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Winston now from the 50. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 4th down, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 35 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 85 yards, as his guys are on the board. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Where's 52? Watch it hot.
Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception here, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Easy. Mike 52. Wait, trouble thing.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Got a man, it's Rashad Perriman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Winston on 3rd and 2. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Gordon on first down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On third down, Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check three.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. Flag. What is that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Great play there. 40 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
He's got a man, complete. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 41 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Block the team.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a... And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Check pass, check pass. 48's Mike, 48's Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Flip it. 48 for Mike.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Watch Mike. All day.
A first down throw for Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby.
On play action, Winston. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Ball trot. 52. Crunch time, defense. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Barber. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tight end right, tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense look ferocious again.
He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Andrew Adams.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun is Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up second down.
Man, I got you. Easy. Green, triple C. 58, boys, 58 is Mike. Green, triple C. And 58 is Mike.
Now Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it'll be third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
Throwing again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers Rivers is dropped. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd and long for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And the Chargers first down.
Hey, Rocket. 45. Mike, 45. It's coming this way. Keep it skinny. Here we go.
First down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 34 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, wahoo!
Rivers again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston being chased out left. That's caught out left by Perriman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, here we go. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Here we go.
Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Hey, choose the mic right here. 5 on the 50. Choose the mic. 5 on the 50. Let's go now.
Third and goal, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Rivers now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Rivers now. Henry's got it out on the left side. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Rivers to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 53. Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Vita Vea picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. The
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Room to run past midfield. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.